For me, a movie that I haven't even watched one time fully. I stopped it. I will never continue it. Uncut Gems. Yo, this movie was giving me a panic attack. It's a man with a gambling addiction. He just proceeds to make all the worst decisions possible. Every time he's about to get out of this hole, he's like, wait, I could pay all my debts with this money. But if I gamble it, I can make 5 times the amount. And I'm like, don't do it. And then he does it.
For our last topic, ladies and gentlemen, if you had to pick one movie and you could only watch it one time, never again, what would it be? And why? Is that not it?
Every time.
Is that
Every
botched?
time. Yes, it's
You pick
not
one movie, you can only
movie.
watch it one time.
Why are you limiting us to one?
It's movies that you only have to watch one time. Here, I'll give an example. I'll start us off. Schindler's List, amazing movie, fantastic movie. I don't need to watch it a second time. It's a heavy movie. It deals with a lot of really heavy shit. I don't need to watch Schindler's List more than once. I watch it once. I said it's a great movie, and I'm done with it. The Schindler's List is not a movie that I'm going to friends and being like, bro, you should come over to my house. We're gonna watch Schindler's List.
You know what movie I did like though? The Pianist.
I feel like that would be one of those one and done movies for me though. Like,
Yeah.
Have you watched it multiple times? Like, is that?
Yeah, I've watched it multiple times. Yeah.
I don't know.
I've watched Schindler's List multiple times.
Have you really?
Yeah, I watched it when I was in junior high school, and I've seen it again as I've grown up. It's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would watch a lot of weird movies once. I would Fight Club watch it one time.
I'm kind of down. I'm kind of down with that. I'm actually kind of down with that.
You guys are nuts.
I think that's a kind of movie you have to watch again because
That's a movie that once
yeah.
you figure out how everything plays out, it's
the
fun to
second
watch
watch
it
is
again.
like
and see.
fundamental to
but-
the plot.
But
Because you
Maybe it's
then you realize
maybe it's because I came into that movie with it spoiled. Like I knew the twist in that movie before I came into it. So
They
like
fucking ruined that for you. Then that sucks, man.
I've talked about it before. I don't mind spoilers. I feel like it lets me skip to that second viewing of a movie and start looking for some of the subtext and things like that ahead of time. You know?
Yeah, I guess. All Fast and Furious movies I watch at one time.
Titanic.
One time.
Oh, yeah, it's
Are
definitely
y'all
one
watching
time, yeah.
Titanic multiple times? That movie's like a 3.5 hour long movie
It
too.
was a
Yeah.
2 VHS.
James Cameron, go fuck yourself.
Damn.
This guy is insane, you know.
Going after the man there.
So, for me, a movie that I haven't even watched one time fully. I stopped it. I will never continue it. Uncut Gems. All right,
Yeah, that's a
Adam
one time.
Sandler. Yo, this movie was giving me a panic attack. Like I could not watch this. I will not watch it. I will never watch that movie. It's a man with a gambling addiction. He just proceeds to make all the worst decisions possible. Every time he's about to get out of this hole and become good and be in a good place, he's like, wait, I could pay all my debts with this money. But if I gamble it, I can make 5 times the amount. And I'm like, don't do it. And then he does it. And like, yo, midway through the movie, I just turned it off. I was like, I can't keep watching him just ruin himself. It's just, so I don't know how the movie ends or anything, but I'll never watch that. Yeah. That's one. That's half and done for me.
Dude, Castaway. Are you
One
rewatching
time,
Castaway?
bro. One time.
I've watched it.
I didn't think it was a bad movie, but like
I've rewatched Castaway.
Yeah, I've watched Castaway twice.
did you
Tom Hanks.
feel like it was a good use of your time when you finished that second time after you finished the 3-hour long movie? He's over there at the crossroads at the end of that movie. You're like, I feel good about watching this a second time.
I remember every time I get to that part, I'm just bored. I'm like, all right. Let's get this shit over with.
The middle
You
part
got
is the most
found.
exciting part of that movie, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'll watch it only one time, and that's it. And that's all the Godfathers. I'll watch them one time,
Ooh.
and that's it. I don't even.
But I
watch
know
them.
you don't even watch movies. You can't even tell me what
This
happens
is
in any of
crazy.
these movies. So I know.
think I can't tell them.
Man,
After the
he-
pod, when Doey leaves, says I don't want to spoil the Godfather for Doe because
You still haven't watched it?
in his fucking 30s. It's 2023, and this guy hasn't watched the Godfather. It's fucking nuts.
And you say
You're
I
not
don't
gonna
watch
spoil for him.
movies?
I want you to tell me, but you're gonna Google the plot too. So
The plot of what? Godfather 1?
This is a topic right here. This is Tony explains the plot of movies that Pucho doesn't believe that he's seen.
That's like
That's not a
really
bad
good.
topic.
Yeah.
He's talking about only watch the Godfather once. That's crazy. These movies are they're the greatest movies ever made.
I think it's
Godfather
something
1.
so good, you only need to enjoy it one time.
No,
Yeah. You're
What
gonna
else do you
value
do
it
that
more
with?
if you do it one time. You're
you
gonna
had
value
a
it more.
perfect steak. You're gonna get that steak again. It was such a good experience. What
Nothing
else
could
do we
be
do
as
this?
good as the first time. Can't.
So
So
still,
it's
the
never
second time
gonna
is
be.
still better than fucking the PDQ sandwich you want to eat forever. Like,
All right, this one might be a hot take. Tenet.
Oh my god!
I haven't seen it, but it feels like a movie you need to watch multiple times. Anything with time travel, I feel like you need to watch multiple times to really like.
It's like time skip. That shit there gave me a headache.
what makes you say you only want to watch it once?
It's fucked my brain. It just was a brain fucking of proportions. I'm gonna be honest, after like India and stuff like that, when after like literally the shit goes off the rails and I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Yo, I watched that movie and then I spent the next 2 weeks trying to figure it all out on YouTube videos to explain all these timelines and all these lines. And I'm like, all right. What I did think was that war scene in the end, that was very creatively shot. That looked cool. The stuff blowing up, the people flying and stuff like that. One team moving in forward moving, one team running backwards. It's silly, but some of it really looked cool. Yeah.
I'm with you. I watched Tenet once. I have not rewatched it. I loved it. My wife got pissed off at me because the whole movie I kept pausing it, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like mind blown every like 5 minutes, and I had to like explain what was mind blowing to me, and she was just so done with me. She was like, "Just fucking play the movie. Just
It's like
stop pausing."
you're turning a 2-hour-long movie into a 4-hour-long movie.
Yeah, for sure. She got mad at me. But yeah, I haven't gone back to rewatch it. I don't know if I will.
I wish that I had like that profound feeling when I saw that movie. I just was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I was so lost. They
Another
explain
one.
it at the end, but still.
Another one that's gonna touch some of you guys' hearts. One time watch. Goodfellas. One time.
Oh,
Don't
that's
need to watch it
insane.
now.
That
This
is
is-
insane.
It's awesome how we're having this conversation following the credibility. These are the things that just I tell you, man. You tell me something about a movie, and I take zero stock in it. I'm
my
just like,
God.
Goodfellas.
Oh,
my God.
man.
I would watch Forrest Gump more than once though. That's a good movie.
Sure, it's a great movie.
Uh,
Why wouldn't you
I-
watch Goodfellas more than once?
I enjoyed it. I just think that
Sorry, do you rewatch movies? That's the better
I do.
question.
I do.
Okay, because there's a lot. I know. I have friends that are like, I will never rewatch a movie. It's a waste of my time. I've already seen it. Why do I want
Goodfellas
to?
is a classic. That's my be top 10 90s best movie all time.
but you only need to watch it once.
But I can only I would only watch it once, and I would enjoy it for it will live in my brain forever, like it does now. I enjoyed the scene of them laughing at the bar, sitting there just laughing his ass off so much, and I forget his name, but the dude took an offense to the laughter. What's his name?
Joe Pesci is the,
Joe
is
Pesci.
the actor. I don't remember his Sonny. Is he Sonny? Is that one of the other ones?
Sonny is
The main dude?
what's his no Robert De Niro.
Yeah, and I don't think I forget the kid's name, the dude's name, but that scene is classic. Plenty more scenes in there. I'm just saying, like, those movies will live forever in my head, so I can only watch it once, and I'll be fine with those. Watching.
Here's a huge hot take. Every single Marvel movie ever created.
Those ain't hot
With
takes.
you on that. Yeah, it's a hot take. People, it's just people love the Marvel.
They're
movies.
long as shit, so I understand.
I'm a Marvel dude. I have certain ones that I enjoy rewatching. I have certain ones that I have never watched, and I have some that I'm like, once was enough. That's all I need. Ant-Man, the Quantumania one, once was enough. I'm good.
I'm gonna rewatch the latest Spider-Man that just came out for sure.
If I could turn that Quantumania watch into 0 watches, I think I would actually.
Good Will Hunting, another one time.
What are you? All right, what is your criteria? What does it mean? What are you saying when you want to watch it one time?
I would never watch it again. I'll only watch it one time.
Why? I don't understand that.
I didn't really like Good Will Hunting at all.
Again, credibility in the shitter. What are you saying?
I'm picking movies that I would only like to watch it one time and never again.
How's Good Will Hunting not a good movie?
I didn't like it. I don't know.
What happens in Good Will Hunting?
He's a janitor. And he's fucking extremely smart. He figures out the equation. I think it was the equation, but he figures out the math problem, and they're trying to figure out who the hell did it, and they didn't believe him. That he had no credibility.
This is like the intro to the movie.
You asked me, damn, how deep you want to go? You
I
want to
wanna
go
know
scene by
what's the plot
scene?
of like what happens in the movie.
This is freaking ridiculous.
How does the movie end?
He gets.
I just don't believe you watch these movies.
No, relax.
All right.
I know he
Why
he
do you
has
think
a
about that?
therapist. He gets treatment for it at the end, and I think it like helps him. Some shit like that helps him. It's foggy, but I mean, I only watched it once. I never went back.
It's one
and
of
watched
the
it
best
again.
movies ever made.
Ben Affleck tells his friend, "The best part of my day is when I don't see your fucking face," and then he goes to see About a Girl.
Yeah, then he goes sees a girl. I forgot Ben Affleck was in that movie too. Yeah, he was a little.
I always thought that Ben Affleck's speech was pretty funny, where he tells him, "My best part of the day is when you're not here, and I think you're not gonna show up, and I'm never gonna see you again."
But it's cool. I've met people like that.
You just want better for him. Makes sense.
It's such a beautiful movie. I can't believe it's a. I didn't like. I don't know. All right, here's one.
Even Robin
Has it-
Williams is in that movie. Another great actor. He was the guy that needed help.
He ad-libbed that entire like story about his wife farting. Like that was just a Robin Williams made up
That's awesome.
story, basically.
He's the guy who helped.
Yeah, he helped. Yeah,
Matt Damon.
yeah. I
right.
said it the other way.
The Road. Have you guys watched The Road?
The Road is good.
No,
I've
no.
only watched this movie one time. Occasionally, I want to watch it again, but I just don't. It is horrible, horrible, horrible feeling watching this movie. It's this post-apocalyptic story of this man and the characters are named Man and Boy. It's a man and a boy surviving in a world that's like been nuked to like smithereens. There's like no food.
Oh, yeah.
They're just like starving to death the whole movie. And it's just so depressing to watch as this whole thing plays out. I've just never been able to like sit there and just like watch it again. Like it's
that's a good movie.
It's like depression inducing movie. Like
Yeah, you're tripping.
I feel that completely. I think that's a fantastic pick. Also, the novel was amazing, and R.I.P. Cormac McCarthy. He died recently.
I've never read the book. Maybe it's on my list. Maybe I'll relive a horrible thing through
Any
another.
movie that Vigo's in is a pretty decent movie. It's definitely dark. Most of the movies that he's in.
It's like your first good movie take ever.
Yeah.
Do you like Lord of the
Credibility
Rings?
Yes, I do.
Just
I
one.
can't. I cannot watch that one time. That has to be multiple times. Harry Potter's another good thing too. I would watch those more than once.
Ugh.
Whoa! You would only watch Harry
Harry
Potter.
Potter movies are good.
You ever watch Harry Potter only once, though?
I think I've only watched the first movie. I'm not into that small
They get-
series.
I don't
They
watch
actually,
movies.
they actually do get a lot better after the first movie. The first movie is probably the weakest of the entire bunch.
I felt
I love
it when
it.
I was watching.
I
it.
love Sorcerer's Stone. I love Chambers of Secrets. I haven't actually watched. What's the third movie? Is it the Deathly? No,
The Boy That Lives.
Prisoner of Azkaban?
Prisoner
Prisoner of
yeah, yeah.
Azkaban. I haven't watched it. Everybody says it's
Thinking
one of the
of the
best
Boy Who
ones. And I
Lives.
watched Goblet of Fire. I've seen those 4. I got dragged to the movie. I've seen. They're good movies. They're good. They're okay. They're not amazing.
I would say
I
the
would.
soundtrack's fantastic.
I want to do some hot takes, some real hot takes.
You know what's a hot take? If we switch it to shows, they get Game of Thrones only once.
I mean, we could. Can we do
I don't-
shows?
I don't think that's a hot take, honestly. Game of
No.
Thrones only once.
It's long. You don't got
It's-
to
it's-
watch
it's-
it.
It's great. You can go back and watch it. That has replay value.
It's long,
least
but
season
like,
1.
People really did not like the last 2 seasons.
Yeah,
I think that people were a little off. I think the seasons are better than they remember them being. I think that like even the decisions, the Daenerys going crazy and all that. If you watch the earlier seasons, it's hinted at. It happened fast in those last 2 seasons, but
Yeah.
it's not like as out of nowhere as everyone made it seem like when those seasons were happening. But I can kind of see watching just Game of Thrones once through and being, oh, I'm good on this.
Yeah, a lot of people would complain about like towards the end that they would be zipping and like to these locations, but unlike when I think about filmmaking and I watch like the Raiders of the Lost Ark, it kind of does the same thing. Like they keep moving you from exotic location to exotic location, and there's no real like, oh, how long did it take them to get there? No, they're there and now they're fighting for a reason.
To be fair, though, in Indiana Jones, they did the classic map with the red line moving across and the plain like transparency layer. Like they did some stuff to show traveling happens.
And
Facts.
to be unfair to Game of Thrones, in the earlier seasons, like at the end of the first episode, they start like there's a journey. There's a whole episode going towards King's Landing. It feels like events happen, time passes, things occur. All throughout the season, as people are traveling around Westeros, time is progressing. It takes time, things change, blah, blah, blah. Towards the end of the show, they'll be in one place, and the very next scene, it's not necessarily the problem that the very next scene they're in a new place, is that it must have taken them weeks to get from one place to
They
another.
treat it like it happened 5 minutes ago.
It's like 5 minutes later. The situation in King's Landing, exactly the same. The tension is still on this thread. We're on a needle. It's this crazy tension, and it's been there for weeks because this guy just traveled there, and like it just feels weird. It's like, oh, no time at all passed, but this guy was just chilling in King's Landing. He went all the way to the wall, and then he went back to King's Landing. And I'm supposed to like believe that everybody's. It just feels weird. I don't know.
I got another
It
hot
feels
one for y'all,
disjointed.
boys.
That's honestly the worst part of the last 2 seasons. I think people like focused on the wrong things to complain about with those last couple of seasons.
I got another hot take for y'all.
All right,
boys.
this might be. I'm not doing hot takes. I mean, we could do hot takes. I don't have many hot takes. Have y'all watched The Boy in the Striped Pajamas?
No.
Yes, once.
No.
Oh man, I'm not rewatching that movie. Horrible.
No, I won't watch it at all now. Thank you.
No apologies. It's a good movie.
Oh.
It's I'm not. It's just gut wrenching. It's
Okay.
It's a kid in like a Nazi camp. Like he's a Jewish kid. He's like in a Nazi camp. Befriends the son of like the officer who runs that camp. And these
wow.
like 2 boys like become friends, and they like sneak in and out of the concentration camp to like hang out and stuff. And some gut wrenching things happen in this movie. It's
Maybe it's a lot of Holocaust movies that are one and done, because you made me think of this other one that I watched when I was a kid. Life is Beautiful. You ever see that one?
No.
It's also like it's a kid and his father. They end up going to like this concentration camp, but the father is spending the entire time in the concentration camp trying to convince his son that it's like that it's a fun camp. Like he's doing a lot of things to try to like hide his son from the horrors of what they're actually going through. It is heart-wrenching. Like, it is such an incredibly sad movie. I think that would be a one and done for me. It has been a one and done so far in my life.
Yeah. You know what show I also think is a one and done? What's that one that was really famous that everybody got? It's like you play little children's games, and if you die, what is it?
Squid Game.
Squid Game. Yeah, that's a one and done. I'm not going back to watch that again.
You're not watching season 2?
Season 2 I watched, but I'm saying watch season 1 again. I'm not. I'm never gonna watch that again.
I have such a hard time going into season 2 when it's been like several years between without going back and rewatching the first season.
Sorry.
And
This is a little twitch.
Futurama is about to start a new season again, so I've been working my way back through Futurama again right now. Like,
It's great.
I'm gonna hit you
What were you
guys.
saying?
Have you guys watched Black Mirror yet? The new episodes?
No.
The first episode is nuts. It's absolutely
Really?
bananas. You guys got to watch it right now. It's amazing.
I'll watch
That's
it.
it. That's all I got to
So-
say. Have you
okay.
watched Black Mirror at all, though?
Yeah.
The
but
first
I
episode
haven't-
of the new season is fire.
It's just all
Yeah, I think
random episodes of like random things. It's not like all like really coinciding, right?
yeah,
Like,
it's not all connected or anything. I mean, the first episode of Black Mirror was insane. Wasn't the first episode the one with the politician and the pig?
Yep.
That it was I almost did not continue watching the show after that episode because I was like, this is weird. This is a lot going on.
Oh, I
here.
thought it was
Yeah.
the one where you could rewind your whole entire day of your life.
I
I
thought
think
it
I
was the
was-
one with the pig. Maybe
It's the
maybe
pig.
It was the pig. It's the
Netflix
pig.
orders it in a stupid way. I don't know why.
Okay.
It's the pig.
All right.
I did not
The
like
pod-
that episode
some
either.
Prime Minister's daughter, somebody gets kidnapped, and they're like, the only way we're gonna let this girl go is if the president goes on TV and fucks a pig live
for the entire country to watch.
in front of
Like,
live
That's funny.
broadcast on TV. I'm fucking that pig.
Yeah.
Hells yeah.
I think that's the answer in that's if you trust the kidnappers to keep to their word. That's the
Here's
answer,
this
right?
one. Here's another hot take for y'all boys. You guys gonna think I'm batshit crazy, probably. Any Robin Williams movie, one time.
Wow. Aladdin,
One time.
Flubber.
You're never gonna say
One
that
time.
about Jack. All right.
One time.
What
All
are you
of them.
basing this on?
What dreams may come?
Any
Hook?
fucking. Oh my god.
Good Will Hunting,
This is
Insomnia,
Like a Vietnam.
Toys,
Dead Poet Society,
Doubtfire,
Good
Jumanji.
Morning
One
Vietnam.
time.
One time.
What are you basing
I'll
this
be
on?
okay.
I'm gonna keep asking. This is
Oh,
unbelievable.
just because they're good movies, but they're not good enough to just want me to go back and watch them again. Like,
Wow.
Mrs.
Okay, so this is even a
Doubtfire?
hotter take. You're saying Robin Williams movies aren't good enough to rewatch. You're nuts. Again,
Okay.
your credibility is at an all-time low. Unbelievable. You should have kept all these opinions hidden in your brain.
All right.
Editor,
Here's-
drop that credibility meter right here.
Yeah. All right, here is a better critique. Any Vin Diesel movie, I only need to see once. I only need to see any Vin Diesel movie once.
Accurate. Accurate.
Ooh,
Triple
I'm curious.
X.
Now I'm curious. What is in the Vin Diesel filmography?
Pitch
There's the
Black.
Guardians of the Galaxy movies. You got to give the man credit.
Yeah, he's good.
The Iron Giant.
Iron Giant is
I'll take
good.
it back because I was just thinking
Yeah, I
like
was about to
the
correct
Fast
the
and the
shit out of
Furious
y'all.
movies and stuff like that. But I watched Guardians of the Galaxy 1 a couple times and I love the Iron Giant. Iron Giant, I cried like a baby watching the Iron Giant.
Same.
He's in Saving Private Ryan, but he has like the tiniest little part. Does that count as a Vin Diesel movie?
Yeah.
yeah, he's in it.
Yeah.
I think that movie made his career.
Like, I don't know. You guys are bugging though. This man has great movies.
Does he?
Riddick,
No, you don't.
Triple X, Babylon AD. The funny one of
Triple X.
I love he's got good movies and led with
The
Triple
Last
X.
Witch Hunter. He was in the Avengers.
The Last Witch.
The
Hunter.
Last Witch Hunter.
Pitch Black. Strays.
Now say
A Man
Bloodshot.
Apart. A Man Apart's another good movie.
Man Apart was his
The
most
Boiler
decent film.
Room. It was a decent movie.
Oh, you know what? Boiler Room is pretty good, but I've only watched that movie once.
Your opinion, your credentials
Saving
are an
Private Ryan.
all-time low.
I'll tell you what. If we're doing this shit by actors, I got another actor I would have rewatched no matter what movie he's in. You know who that is?
Who?
Morgan Freeman.
Wow.
Yo, this guy just sucks. All right.
Wow.
What about any movie ever made by Nicolas Cage?
He's in all the Batman movies. You wouldn't rewatch the Batman movies.
No, I would. One
Yeah,
time.
Christian Bale, Batman, you would.
One time.
You never even watched the Shawshank Redemption, so it doesn't
Wrap
even
this
matter.
Yeah,
shit
I never
up,
seen that.
Tony. Over.
Crazy, crazy.
Think I'm off the rails. Now we gotta wrap this shit up.
Is there
Anyways, we
anything?
do.
Is there anything that this guy that I mentioned was Nick Cage? Is there
Nicolas
anything you
Cage.
guys want to
I
watch
would
twice?
one time. One time.
Absolutely. Nick
time.
Cage. Nick Cage is hit or miss, man. Nick Cage can be genius and he can be garbage.
Gone in
like-
60 Seconds. You wanna
Gone in
watch that
60
again?
Seconds is a classic.
Fuck, I'll take it back. Gone in 60 Seconds fire. I'll watch that shit. I might watch it tonight or fall
He
asleep.
was in this crazy art house horror movie or like revenge artsy noir horror movie called Mandy, and it is batshit insane, but it is so good. He just there's a part where he kills these biker drug dealer dudes, and there's this pile of cocaine like on the table, and he just smashes his head into it, snorts all the cocaine, gets into a chainsaw sword fight with another person.
Oh my god!
It is batshit insane and so cool. Like,
You talk about
that movie
Willy's
is amazing.
Wonderland?
No, but Willy's Wonderland was pretty mid.
Con Air's Doughboy's favorite. Of course, you love
Con-
I
that.
love Con Air. Oh my
Con
god!
Air is
Lord
good.
of War is classic.
He's in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Right, that's what I was gonna say.
Really?
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
I didn't see that movie yet.
Spider Noir.
Very cool.
That's
He's
fire.
in Teen Titans Go.
Kick-Ass. I would watch Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass is fire. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I almost shat on that for no reason.
He's in The Croods. The Croods is all right.
8mm is
Ooh,
actually a good
Croods is
movie
good,
that
yeah.
maybe I would only watch once.
I would watch National Treasure again because I found a drinking game to play with National Treasure.
Ooh.
That shit sounds
I
I
dangerous.
never
actually
watched
really
National
enjoyed the first
Treasure.
National Treasure. As stupid as those movies
Oh,
are,
It felt
Oh,
like
there's-
Indiana Jones.
They're so dumb, but they're fun. Adaptation is supposed to be good. I've only seen bits and pieces of that one though.
Bad Lieutenant is rewatchable.
Face Off.
Eh,
I love Face
I'll
Off.
do that once.
I love Face Off so much. Face Off makes zero fucking sense, but it's fucking incredible.
And this isn't even getting into like old school Nick Cage, like Raising Arizona and like Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Like the man's all over the place. It is impossible to say whether Nick Cage is a good actor or a bad actor. He is just the actor.
go watch Vampire's Kiss. He's a terrible actor.
That one's insane. That one is absolutely bad.
Yeah, we used to watch this movie in college and just pick random things. We were like, drink. Just the movie is horrible. It's
What is
the-
horrible.
What is the new one that he's in where he just plays like Nick Cage? Like it's with like Pedro Pascal or something, and he just plays himself. And Pedro Pascal is like some kind of crime lord or something that just wants to hang out with Nick Cage, so he hires him to come and hang out with him.
no way. What?
The
Yeah,
unbearable,
the unbearable
weight.
weight of massive talent. Yeah, it's supposed to be a great movie.
It's supposed to be amazing.
Not
I
gonna lie
haven't
to y'all.
watched it.
I watched Scarface only once, and that's it.
I'm fine with that. That's fine.
That
with me.
movie's too long, but
This is
you-
too long.
you're
Yeah, I would
tripping.
say you're tripping.
Scarface is
Absolutely.
old though. Like back in the day, we used to rewatch things all the time. This is why I say you don't watch movies, Tony. That you're living it right now.
I
How do you
watch
not
enough movies.
rewatch all the best movies ever?
Yeah.
But
No,
anyways,
no Morgan Freeman, no Robin Williams, no Godfathers.
Sad world. That's a sad world.
No Goodfellas. I'm only
We
watching
need-
Goodfellas once.
We need a definitive list before our next recording, Tony. We need your top 10 movies of all time or something.
Yeah.
that I
He's
will
gonna put
rewatch.
movies on there that he don't agree with. He's just gonna put movies to make it seem.
I
like
hate when he
likes
does
movies.
this shit. This is probably one of my biggest things I hate about Pucho. Other
No,
than
then
two
Triple
other
X
shit.
needs to be somewhere up there. Then it needs to be credible.
He won't put Triple X on there, even though in his heart.
You're
Triple
asking
X
me
is on
He
there.
my 10,
wants
my top
Triple X.
10. Triple X won't be in my top 10. You're asking me for my top 10 movies. of all time.
What was the Steven Seagal? Oh no, it wasn't Steven Seagal. It was the what's that guy's name who he played also in the Street Fighter? Leon.
That might be a topic for next
Jean-Claude
time.
Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. They swapped brothers or something like that. Little babies. They're separated at birth or something.
Are you
like
talking
that.
about the TV show that he was on, where he was playing
Yeah.
like his twins or triplets or something
Yeah.
like that?
Yes.
I remember hearing about that one. I never watched a single
Why are you
episode.
thinking about this?
I don't know why. Just came to
Either
me.
way, ladies and gentlemen, if you agree with my movie choices or don't agree, doesn't stop you from hitting that share, like, and subscribe button. We're on all social media platforms.
It might have. They might have closed out the video 5 minutes ago when you said Morgan Freeman. You don't need to watch any of his movies.
As always, ladies and gentlemen, go one up yourself. Peace.